when you have Adobe running, go to New Project, because we want to create a new project with to animate our ball in. Now that we are in this new project, we want to click New Composition. Now, the first thing that we want to do is change the name of the composition. This is the name that we're going to be calling the file. Now, I suggest keeping it fairly simple but recognizable, and I'm going to call this one Simple Ball Move. So it's going to be very simple, and it's a ball moving. Now, we've got a couple of things we're going to look at here. We've got width and height. Currently, this one is set up for full HD. Now, I'm actually going to change that down, if I can. Where is it? To 1280 by 720. That's kind of basic HD, half HD. We're going to keep this as square pixels. Now, the frame rate at the moment here is 29.97, essentially 30 frames per second. This is a kind of classic one for computer-based animation. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down to 24 frames per second, because this is the classic rate animation is animated out. We want it to start at 0 and want it to go for 3 seconds. Remember, because we're creating a very simple animation, we don't want it to last too long. So now I'm going to hit OK, and this brings up our menu. First things first, this is quite small, so I am just going to zoom in a little here. Much better. Now, what I need to do is draw a circle. Now, if I go up to the top menu over here, you'll see these options. The one we want is here. This is drawing a rectangle. If we click and hold on this, we can then move this to being an ellipse. In this case, an ellipse is another name for a circle. To draw it, you just click and drag. However, if you just click and drag normally, you might get a very funny shaped circle. So what you do is hold down the Shift key, that's one right below caps lock, and then when you pull, you'll get a regular circle. So now here I have my circle. What we have over here is a panel that gives us information about the project we're working on, a panel that previews what we're working on, a panel for information and effects, and a timeline at the bottom. The timeline is one that we're going to be mostly interested in here. What we want to do is take a look at this section. We have shape layer 1, ellipse, and transform. Now, if I look at this little eye level and click it, that hides or shows the item we've got.